G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we've got my collection books here for $1 coins, as well as Aussie Coin Hunt coins, and I'm trying to fill all of them up. The Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2, I'm only looking for the letter T for Tim Tams, and then that book will be finished the very first time I've ever completed a book out of circulation. The Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3, if you remember correctly from the last hunt or so, we have the D for Darrell Lee, so we're only looking for 2, L for Luna Park, and Z for Zebrafinch in the 2022 Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3 book, and that'll be finished for the first time too. Looking forward to that. I'd really love to get some more Great Aussie Coin Hunt coins, but here we have the $1 collection, only recently started. We've got most of the common commemoratives. We're still waiting for the changeover coin, which is one of the harder ones to get. We've got 2 years worth of 100 years of Anzac, 2017 and 18. And then on the last page here we have the dollar discovery coins, low minted coins, the preview mark U and the preview mark S, and the $1 Qantas centenary that we are looking for as well. And down the bottom we've got a couple of unintended for circulation coins, the dinosaur coin that came out of Australia Post. We'll get 4 of those, hopefully that'll finish that one off. But otherwise, let's crack into the rolls. As you're probably aware, the standard $1 coin is at the Mob of Ruse, and I'll be going through all of those at the end, looking for years of low mintage, as well as the years 1987, 89, 1990, 1991, 2007, and 2012, where there was no Mob of Ruse issued into circulation. That is the Mob of Ruse there. We also check for errors on that, and rotation errors and so forth. So I'll be checking through all of those at the end, and as we'll go through them pretty quickly in the first run. We have the first common commemorative of today, Sir Charles Kingsford Smith from 1997. And we'll lay it up here in a row across at the top, and that'll be our common commemoratives. And if we find anything that's worth keeping, we'll make a row down the bottom, and we'll call that the keeper row. Now our second commemorative is the APEC Australia from 2007. A little bit dirty, but it is a common commemorative, so it's going back. There's a 2002, so that should be the year of the Outback. Yep. There was no Mob of Ruse issued in that year, so we don't look for that. Only that particular coin. We have the World War II 60th anniversary in 2005. The end of that's the peace coin, or the Dancing Man coin. And then as we go through, I'll be looking for just trying to spot some areas, but mostly I'll go through at the end. Centenary of Scouting here from 2008. And another year of the Outback. Some of these commemorative coins, we sometimes find mint marks on them, so we do check them for mint marks. This is the 1993 Landcare Australia coin. Sometimes we find that with little bits of errors, little bits of card, or where the waves join up and the die has chipped or whatever. And there's another scouting, centenary of scouting. We look out for those. Sometimes I miss them because I'm too excited. But mostly I grab them out when I can, or when I go through them at the end and afterwards. And so the way that we'll go through 2 or 3 rolls, maybe 4, and we'll see what we can pull out as common commemoratives or any keepers. There's another Landcare Australia. And then we'll speed the hunt up as I go through the rest of the rolls, and then we'll only slow down and talk about the coins when I find something new for today's hunt. There's another Outback coin. Sometimes I will look at a coin if I think it's really shiny or really new, and I'll flip it over just to see what year it is. It's a 2018, because sometimes the 2016 changeover slips in like that, because the changeover's commemorative side is on the obverse, which I'm not flicking through, so it's a higher likelihood that I'll skip past it and then have to find it in the review at the end of the hunt. There's another Landcare coin, so that's why I say that I'll go through them again. And sometimes I just get a feeling about the coin and then I flip it over. Nothing empirical, just a bit of a feeling. and have a look at it, if it's a nice looking coin. So we're really looking out for newer coins such as the Great Aussie Coin Hunt from 2019, 2021 and 2022, and the dinosaur coins if we can find those. So they're relatively new, trying to pull them out of circulation while they are fresh and not beat up like these old coins. Here we have our first shot at an Anzac coin that we need for the book. It's 100 Years of Anzac, The Spirit Lives, and it's from 2014, and that's the highest minted year of that. And we do have one of those, but that is a common commemorative. It goes with the common commemorative coins, the top row. And then after this one, we have a donation dollar, the very first coloured $1 coin in Australia from 2020, and the very first coin purely designed to be donated to charity when you find it in your pocket. Put it down here as a keeper. I do have a significant, well, I have about 10. I only keep about 10 of those in the highest grade that I can find, and the rest, when I find them, they do go back into circulation, but they do go back via a charity drop, whether it's a tin, a shaker tin, or some other charity holder. Usually at a supermarket or at a mall or something, I drop it in a charity drop. But to do that, I've got to pull it out of my coins that are going back to the bank. Yes, sometimes I get a bit overexcited and I flip the coins when I don't necessarily need to. Like that one. There's another 2014, 100 Years of Anzac. And there's a 2022 coin, and that's going to be something. Could be a Great Aussie coin at number 3, or it could be a dinosaur coin. I keep forgetting about those. What have we got here? A dinosaur coin, there you go. Dipictions. Now that is definitely a keeper for the hunt, not intended for circulation or a corporate issue. I do have that one in the book though. That is the only one that I have in the book currently, so it will stay in my collection, but in the wider collection, not the book collection. Here, for the first time today, we have the Sir Henry Parkes from 1996, the father of Federation. And so after this roll, we will speed things up a bit, and then we'll go from there. And so let's do that now. And there, for the first time today, we have the 1988, celebrating Australia's bicentennial, the Aboriginal design kangaroo on it. And then we'll top out the top row, and then we have a centenary of girl guiding from 2010, which makes a bit of a mini set with the centenary of scouting, 2008, 2010. And there, for the first time today, we have the centenary of Commonwealth Age Pension, 100 Years of Age Pension in Australia, from 2009. And there, from 2011, the CHOGM, the Commonwealth Heads of Government Meeting. And there, it says there, Perth, Australia, in 2011. And there, for the first time today, we have the 1999 International Year of Older Persons. It's quite dirty, that one, but it is a high mintage common commemorative, so it's going to go back to the bank. And there, for the first time today, we have the 2001 Centenary of Federation, and we always check this coin for rotation error. This one does have a propensity to have a rotation error. Not today. You'll notice that I do flip over all the common commemoratives just to not only show the date, but also to check if it has a rotation error, because generally I don't go through the common commemoratives again. I only go through the coat of mob of ruse in any great detail. So while on camera, where I'm showing you the face or the reverse like this, the International Year of Peace, and I show you that it's from 1986, and I check it for a rotation error. And there, for the first time today, we have the Centenary of Women's Suffrage from 2003. And then we have another dinosaur coin and something else behind it. Australopithecus from the Australian Dinosaur series in 2022. Came out of the Australia Post, and definitely a keeper, and that will be new for this book. And then we have another 2022 coin. Let's see what that is. Another dinosaur. Elaphrosaurine, Australia's dinosaurs. Names that are hard to pronounce, and that is also another coin for the book, so that'll make 3 dinosaurs in the book, same as there's 3 dinosaurs on the table. Another centenary guiding there. And there, for the first time, we have the International Year of Volunteers from 2001. And there, for the first time today, we have Australia's Volunteers Making a Difference in 2003. There we have a Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 from 2021, Nobby's Nuts. Nobby's Nuts is a brand of peanuts and other type of nuts that's sold here. Iconic Australian brand, Nobby's Nuts. Another donation dollar from 2020. And that then brings us on to the last roll. A couple more rolls than I would usually get in weeks gone by, only because I couldn't get all my rolls from the one bank. I had to go to another bank, and while I was there I thought, well, why not let's get another couple extra rolls, why not, if I can. And so as we wind down, we have a few nice keepers and some even for the book today, so happy about that. Still struggling to find the changeover coin, but that's not unusual. Changeover coin will take a while, as well as the 100 Years of Qantas. They have been around a lot more lately, and certainly more in Melbourne, but it's not a given that we're going to jag one of those in the first 10 hunts of the book. So we keep trying, we'll keep going, we keep noodling, and we keep pushing through. But that's about it for today's rolls. So I'll quickly go through the mob of roos off camera, and I'll be back in a second to tell you if I found anything interesting. Well, unfortunately nothing of any note amongst the mob of roos. So what we pulled out from today is, I pulled out this a bit earlier, but it's another International Year of Peace from 1986 that's in pretty high grade. Lots of details on the crown and the hair. It'll go into the wider collection, just replace one that's already in the wider collection. And from today's hunt, we picked up the Nobby's Nuts from the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 from 2021, Nobby's Nuts. We picked up 3 dinosaur coins, Elapharinosauron from 2022, the Australovenator from 2022 as well. That's going to go into the book. The Dinomatinosaurus from from the dinosaur series, and then we picked up 2 donation dollars from 2020, and they will go to charity as they are intended. So these 2 dinosaur coins here, they're going to go into the book. So sometimes I skip putting things in the book on the video because some people don't necessarily want to see the things go into the book, but the fact of the matter is that the whole point of the hunt is to put things in the book. So we'll get those 2 coins at the bottom here slipped in to into the book, and so we've got 3 out of the 4 dinosaur series in the book. Our NIFC a clean donation dollar. We've still got a few left to go. But that is it for today. If you like what I do, please think about subscribing and give me the thumbs up. Leave a comment about what you're finding in your area. Have you found all of the dinosaur coins, many of the dinosaur coins? What are you looking forward to coming out this year? But I'll be back for more noodling in a couple more days, so I'll see you then. Bye.